other participants. Yes, my presentation is about the distributive power of the Philippine National Household Targeting System for poverty reduction and its implication for national social development. This presentation is about a targeting system that is currently being utilized by the Philippines, all over the Philippines, in all its national and local implementation of anti-poverty programs, particularly on specific social protection programs. So as of now, all over the world, uh, all nations, even the developed and underdeveloped countries in Asia, Europe, Africa, and even developed countries in Americas and other parts of Asia are utilizing targeting system. However, the challenge is finding the chronic poor among the identified poor from the Proximins test or the Proximins test or means testing through income. So this is the order of my presentation: introduction, objectives, problem statement, locale of the study, and population sample. The second is methodology, using data analysis or cross-indexing population and basic welfare services. This is conducted through uh, cross-indexing or name matching of three databases using Java and MySQL of the Philippine targeting system. Third, result analysis and discussion. And fourth is the recommendation. So here, the objectives of the study is to seek or examine the strengths and weaknesses of the targeting system in the country, given that the Philippines currently is being treated as laboratory of targeting system, particularly in part of Southeast Asia and Central Asia. So the purpose of distributive power examination is to gauge the wealth or material distribution, its governance, particularly on functionalities of the program, using the distributive power in government implementation of anti-poverty program. Okay, the statement of the problem: equitability of the distributional properties of the targeting system, the functionality of the targeting system of the country when it is applied to program eligibility, particularly in every particular programs of the government, particularly national government and the local government. On governance, we actually analyze the sustainability, efficiency, effectiveness, transparency, accountability, participation, inclusivity, including policy, agents and agency on structural functionalities. Then this is the study area, the entire province of Palawan as the microcosm of the entire Philippines. As the microcosm of the entire Philippines, given its unique biodiversity, including its political and geopolitical features. So the entire province of Palawan is actually man and biosphere reserve. So this is protected area uh, since 1970s until now. Data analysis, we analyze the technical, particularly information technology and statistical design, programmatic level, the eligibility criteria qualification utilized by each program, and on policy intervention. So thematic discussion, thematic dimension on technical, programmatic, cost efficiency and administrative and legitimacy of targeting the beneficiaries, and policy development interventions and statistical treatment. So this is the population. We utilize the February 2010 and December 2015 databases of the targeting system from 1 million to 2,300,000 population. So that is our sort of cardinal population. So here is the 16 social protection programs that we consider: the UCT, education, Kalahisids, which focus on governance and community-driven development strategies, Palawan Women's Program, Sustainable Livelihood Program, Social Pension, Supplementary Feeding Program, number 9, number 10, on disaster, daycare, on children, the tertiary education program support, PhilHealth, Pantawid Pamilya, which is the conditional cash transfer program of the Philippines, the social pension, and the local government implementation of program, particularly Kalingap. This is for uh, senior citizens sector. So as you can see, we have 16 national and local banner programs of the Philippine government. We the red here, the red numbers that under the include in the box, the 38.53 and 30.38 and 31.10% are actually our discovery that the distributive uh what we call this computing the distributive power can actually discover that inclusion and exclusion error of both databases, which is this is actually some sort of secret, yeah, in targeting system, but we discover by uh, computing the distributive power. So as you can see, we can see the inclusion and exclusion from true poor. This is the true poor is actually the chronic poor that we identify from the identified poor of the proxy means test and means test that being utilized by the Philippine government. Exclusion error, so we can see there. Uh, so we also discover the geographic distribution, particularly the inclusion and exclusion error on geographic selection by computing through the distributive power computation. So here, we also consider the social welfare development indicators that the government is being utilized as a tool of uh, their achievement, particularly on social protection programs. So we have more discoveries while along the computation of distributive power of our targeting system. These are the municipalities that we consider. So as you can see, the social welfare development indicators vary according to income classification of each municipalities. Here, we also, on predictive distributive power, we select specific uh, variables, particularly on governance, but efficiency, effectiveness, participation, accountability, transparency, inclusivity, and sustainability. We included in the current elements of governance these elements of inclusivity and sustainability because we always consider in all program implementation the sustainability mechanism and inclusivity of the program when it comes to capture or target population. There, the here's the summary of result. We utilize the regression, log normal regression, and uh, during the modeling, we have uh, four models that we consider using the core variables, basic welfare services, the functionality on participation, structural on functionality, functionality on governance, distributive justice, the DJ, and the FN on functionality at the delivery mechanisms. So as you can see, from R squared, adjusted R squared, we have actually perfect one, meaning when it comes to robustness of our uh, selected variables and formula, we have higher predictability when it comes to the result of our distributed power through the targeting system. We also develop five uh, five formula to consider all carrying tools by the Philippine government. From five formula that we develop, that's one. The second is distributive power social welfare programs. The most powerful and most effective when it comes to predicting the distributive power of social welfare and development programs of the Philippine government is through the formula number 5. Here, there. As you can see, the from F1, that is our respondent, the L1 is the level of well-being ng SWIDI, of SWIDI. As the number is getting farther from 1 as perfect, meaning the distribution of the targeting system distribution of their beneficiaries is quite farther or sensitive to the chronic poor, the identified chronic poor. So here we also consider the poor from the identified poor of the poor proximins test. We actually uh, identify from every 1 million identified poor of the proximins test, we can only capture 114,000 chronic poor out of the 1 to 2 million population that we consider. So on the conclusion, the targeting system predicted distributed program level revealing weaknesses when it comes to uh, Swedish tool and well-being. The rate of dispersion gap is actually the uh, actual measurement that we are considering when it comes to sensitivity of targeting system of the Philippine government to chronic poor. So here, the identification of true poor on the PMT and eligibility criteria requirements. Environmental governance and human development index is also considered, which is parallel to the result of the distributive power. So, yan. The recommendation are focused on policy development, institutional delivery system of social welfare and development, and institutional mechanisms. Here are the specific recommendations for the Philippines to make the targeting system sensitive to the chronic poor. So that's all, and thank you very much.